heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is all there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear a voice in the morning, now she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, take me home. Country road, country road, take me home, take me home. Country road, country road, take me home, take me home. Country road, country road, take me home, take me home. Country road, take me home. Country road.
They look high and they look low, they look everywhere we go. But when the sinners find us, we won't hide. They'll come loud and they'll come fast, but we shoot first and we can last. Keep your rifle by your side, singing, oh Lord, this earth was made for us. Singing, oh Lord, this sinful life just ain't enough. So we'll take a stand, 'cause we must protect our land. Keep your rifle by your side. There'll come day and there'll come night, they'll have our children in their sights. But if they don't have faith, their eyes are blind. They can scream and they can shout, but they can never smoke us out. Keep your rifle by your side, singing, oh Lord, this earth was made for us. Singing, oh Lord, this simple life just ain't enough. When we hear the voice, we know we have no other choice. Keep your rifle by your side. They'll have bombs and they'll have tanks, 'cause they've got money in their banks. But we won't fall as long as we can fight. They'll go on and preach their hate, but they won't get past the gate. Keep your rifle by your side, singing, oh Lord, this earth was made for us. Singing, oh Lord, this sinful life just ain't enough. And when I see your face, I know I must protect my place. I'll keep my rifle by my side. I'll keep my rifle by my side. Oh Lord, keep your rifle
Yeah, so the first song was a cover of Take Me Home Country Roads, made to promote Fallout 76. And that song is still probably one of the best things to come out of that game. Because Copilot does a good job. They've done promotional work with Bethesda in the past. And then the second song was Keep Your Rifle by Your Side by Dan Romer, and that was off of Far Cry 5, which, yeah, Far Cry 5 is probably the best in the series presentation-wise, because they went above and beyond with that game. I think more so than they did with 3, 4, possibly even the 6th game. It's the only one that I still remember fondly to this day, although I've tried to go back and play Far Cry 5, and the quintessential Ubisoft open world stuff kind of gets in the way of me trying to enjoy the story a little too much now. So I haven't been able to finish any more than one playthrough of that game. But yeah, Far Cry 5, definitely my favorite in the series, which might be controversial, because most people still like the third one the best. I just like, I like a completely batshit insane religious cult story, so that's why I like the 5th one so much. So let's see. Most likely Steam VR is gonna boot up again for no reason. I'm waiting for it. Yeah, there it is. Why that happens, I have no clue. This isn't even UE5, this is UE4. And there is nothing to suggest that this game has VR in any way, shape, or form. And yet, for some weird reason, Steam VR boots up every time I boot up this game. Without fail. Hey, John. Just had the anomaly reveal in No Man's Sky. Yeah. That kind of surprised me a bit, too. When I first saw it. There will be a lot of surprises where just as you're playing the game, just stuff will tend to happen. I think the game has a bunch of, like, different trigger points depending where you are in certain quest lines, or maybe just, things that you just happen to do. I've noticed. It's the most I've ever seen a game do that before. Yeah, that, I think once you hit the anomaly, I think people can actually discover you on planets now. I think online discovery is now on the table. Of course, you can turn it off if you want. Because there has been times where where someone who's, like, watching my stream or whatever. Actually, it only happened once so far, which I'm a little surprised by. But they'll just come in, give me stuff, show off their the Corvette that they made. Got partially jump scared by an immortal worm on the planet just before that. Nice. I'm gonna try and 100% these levels, but I'm not gonna dwell, or these final levels. I still really want to find all the dragons. But again, the fact that I can go back to them, I really would like to get this game done today. Although I'm not gonna rush through it. I didn't know that he did a second sweep. Nice. So you can't bump into him. You know what I've noticed is that in a lot of platformers, the enemies with the guns are always among the most annoying. That is no exception here.
Thank you for rescuing me.
There was one time where he immediately did a second sweep. So I'm a little surprised it's just not happening this time. Yeah, eventually... I'm not even really sure if it's Bedrock. Again, not too much different from Minecraft. It's Bedrock-like, definitely.
Be on the lookout for North Commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
I don't know why I thought that would work. But they have that supercharge, which means I need to use it for something. Yeah, what do I use it for? Oh, I think I know. There's something up there. Am I able to jump that high up there? Nah. I'm just curious. Oh. It's probably for that. And all that way around just for a chest. God damn it. I forgot about that divot. I should just keep going straight and then jump over it. Because I should be able to clear that gap. Yeah, me personally, at the very least, I'm probably gonna enjoy it Up until I've done like all of the story missions. Then I'll probably relax on it a little bit, but I'll probably still play it every so often. Because it's mainly the story that's kind of like driving me to continue playing it. I have that major quest line that I'm doing right now, and then I know there's another quest line after that, I think. And then I don't know what else there is in terms of story outside of the expeditions, which, unless I mod the game, they only do at certain times. And it doesn't really seem like they rerun. They only rerun them like once or twice, and then never again. So. I am still missing some gems. I know. I think I know where they're at because I saw an enemy somewhere that I couldn't reach. Although, in all honesty, again, since you can just go back to the game and get all the stuff that you missed, I think I mainly want to concentrate on just getting the dragons and not 100%ing of the rest of these. Oh yeah, Tactical Bacon put out a, it's actually surprisingly good timing. He put out a video regarding the 3D platformer genre and why it's kind of gone away and is only really like making a slight return and is not nearly as popular as it used to be. Nintendo being the exception of that rule. And a lot. I already like kind of knew all the points that he made in a way, just from like my own assumption as to why the genre kind of petered out. It's because it didn't innovate, or things that branched from it became so like different and unique that they're not really straight 3D platforms anymore, like this. Like, you could almost consider Tomb Raider... Tomb Raider is almost a platformer, but it's not quite because it has heavy shooter elements. Oh, I think I know what you need to do to catch up to him. Yep, needed to do that. Hey, look, Burdick. I haven't seen that guy in a while, actually. Did I get everything down here? So yeah, I'm not quite sure. Well, no, I do really want to play Ratchet and Clank, because Ratchet and Clank, now that I think about it, like, I always thought the entire series was a platformer, but then I realized the later games kind of, like, went a little more heavy in the shooter aspect of the series. The first game was really only a 3D platformer. Oh. There we go, got him. And you know what? I'm wondering if that's why people consider the first game to be harder than the second game. I always found the second game harder than the first. And then the third one was a little more balanced. It's not really a race. Because he's always just gonna go up there. Actually, I think it is. Just, you know, you keep repeating until you eventually get them. Nope. Well, I'm dead. Wow, I just realized. If I die at any point, I have to chase these two motherfuckers again. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but okay. Yeah, I can't use it on him. Immediately. It has to be this. You have to remember, when he jumps down, he goes to the left, not the right. Yeah, I didn't realize I didn't come across any dragons in this level. Yeah, he actually moves, like, faster than I do. And I was literally right on top of him there. I don't think you run into him. I think you have to do something else. Yeah, he runs faster than I do. I don't think catching up to him is what you're supposed to do. I think you have to figure something else out. Unless you do have to catch up to him and it just takes an eternity. But I caught up to him at one point and I just literally went right through him. Unless that was a bug. I don't know. I'm kind of stumped because I don't really see anything else to do other than chase him. He doesn't even attack me. He just keeps running. Wait, is this the final boss? Then what's the net level after this? Oh yeah, it says Nasty Nork. Get Nasty Nork to complete 5 laps. So I got an achievement. Does that mean that I eventually, like, get him? Because, like, I can't ram him. I literally just bounce into him. Oh. What? Okay. So you just flame him. All right.
You're toast, Nork. Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Ganasty Ganork?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
I thought there was actually one more level after this. There is a dragon I didn't save in that last hub area. Fun game, not too hard. This is actually one of the easier platformers I've played. And you know what? That video that I was talking about, the Tactical Bacon did on 3D platformers. You know one game I didn't play yet because I wasn't really like in the mood for them at the time was A Hat in Time. I still haven't played that yet. I mean, I've only ever heard praises about it. Because apparently that's a platformer that is the closest thing to innovating the genre that I think the genre ever had in a long time. So I should play that eventually. I don't even think I own it. That makes me wonder, because he didn't, I feel like Sonic is just in his own genre. I think because he's, classic Sonic, I think, was technically a 2D platformer, but its focus was on speed. Sonic Adventure was definitely a platformer, but I don't know about the other games in the series. I think the only reason why Tactical Bacon probably didn't put the Sonic series, talked about that at all, is probably just because he's not a Sonic fan, which is fair. Other than the indie game like Sparks the Electric Jester, I don't think there's any Sonic likes out there really, where the focus is on speed. Like, I think what makes Sonic unique is just about the fact that it's almost like a, it's almost like a time trial racing game meets, meets 3D platformer. Although I don't know what that would make Sonic Frontiers then, because that's an open world game. Which I haven't played yet, but I will eventually. I was tempted to just play that, but I didn't want to play something that would take me a long time. These same credits play for each game beaten in the trilogy. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Because I think I don't know how long it took for the other two games to get released. I feel like probably like a year of development for the second and third game, because they look actually relatively similar. I mean, its part's as short as it is. I might as well just let the credits roll this time. And I will definitely say the hardest part of this game is probably the flight missions. Or the flight levels. Because you're timed, and you have to figure out the best route to get them all, especially if you want to 100% the game. I feel like those levels are probably what's going to keep me away from having the patience to get 100% for this game, but outside of that, everything else about this game, pretty good. It's just a cute, very simple 3D platformer. Really, not unlike Croc. I feel like, and nothing personal against Croc, because I like that game too, even though I never finished it. The art design's better. Like, even back then, I think the art design was better for Spyro. Yeah, no, the level design here was way... Crash Bandicoot, especially the first game, gets... Actually, I haven't played the other two in a long time. I mean, I'm gonna play the remaster trilogy of those at some point as well, but... I did stream the original Crash, like, years ago. That might have been early on as well. I'm not sure if I was streaming Doombreaker early when I played that. You'll enjoy having the hover on glides in 2 and 3. I don't know when I'll get to them. Because again, it's probably gonna be No Man's Sky for a little while until, like, maybe I'm a little more relaxed with that game. And kind of keep it to an off-stream game. But right now, I'm just addicted. Once the dust kind of settles. Because I can't imagine Spyro 2 and 3 being that long, either. Maybe longer than this, but not by much. And really, this wasn't as short as I thought it was going to be. Special thanks to Insomniac. You know, I'm only a little more relaxed. I used to have, like, a hard stance buying anything that was published by Activision. I'm a little relaxed on that since Mr. Taking the Fun Out of Video Games, Bobby Kotick, is no longer the CEO. I'm still not going to play any more Call of Duties, but that's not even because of what I just stated. It's just because I'm not even remotely interested. Military shooters got stale after Modern Warfare 2, in my opinion. Most people say they ended on Black Ops, which is fair. The first Black Ops or the second Black Ops is when most people seem to have dropped off. Me, it's sooner. Like, there's only certain, like, more stuff that's grounded when it comes to video games that I enjoy regularly, like Grand Theft Auto. Even that has kind of, like, soured on me over the years, but that has more to do with the dev than the game itself. Not really. I'm not as much of a fan of Rockstar or Take-Two as I used to be. And GTA 5 got pushed down on my, like, top 100 further and further as a result of that. Also, like, GTA 5 was the latest installment for, like, the longest time until this coming November, I believe. Yeah, November is when it gets released. I'll definitely play GTA 6 when the PC version releases. Again, there's nothing, there's not going to be any sort of game that's going to make me want to buy a console. I'm strictly a PC gamer at this point. Because prices keep going up rather than down, I'm probably never going to get a Switch 2 as well. Unless I get one used, and even then, that's dicey. Long credits, but I think they're showing the original credits now for the original game. Or maybe not, because it says Global IT. I was almost thinking, because I was listening to some of the soundtrack for BioShock Infinite, I'm almost being put in the mood to maybe replay that game again. Speaking of Take-Two, because Irrational is owned by Take-Two. But I'm still not sure yet. I have the only game that I really have planned to get to. I mean, I have like a whole list of stuff that I can get to. It's just that Control Resonant I really want to play, and that comes out at the end of September. That might bleed into the month of horrors, because I don't know how long that game is going to be. Apparently, it's also 81 gigs. Which is fine, I have the room for it, but that is a big game. I'm also not sure. Remedy, I don't think necessarily has a history of their games having terrible launches in terms of tons of bugs and running like shit. So, I might get it on day one. I'm not 100% sure yet. I do really want to play it because I enjoyed Control. I could do a playthrough of that, but Control is... I think took me about 20 hours, roughly 20 hours, maybe a little less than that, to finish that in the DLC. And I never finished the Alan Wake DLC. Control was really... I love the lore, and I love the story and the environment. And the gameplay was good, it's just that there was always these... At least for me personally, the thing that kind of, like, takes me away from it a bit is just the sudden difficulty spikes that it had. Like, you think you're, like, kicking ass and all of that, and then all of a sudden you're just dying 5 or 6 times on, like, the same part, because... all of a sudden, like, when enemies used to take only a little bit of health away from you, now they, like, 1 or 2 shot you. Or, like, when you were only dealing with, like, 1 or 2, or, like, 3 or 4 enemies, now all of a sudden you're dealing with, like, a whole slew of them. So there was a bit of grinding involved, not too much, though. Because eventually you would get stuff to be able to handle that. But yeah, it wasn't like a gradual thing. It was always just like, oh, well, this game's really easy. Oh my god, what the hell did I get 2-shot by? Okay. There we go. I think we've watched enough of that. They were probably almost over anyway. Yeah, because I still have to save him. There might be another level.
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom.
100%.
Come back when you have reached 100%.
Well, I'm not doing that right now. I found every dragon, but I have to find, like, every gem. I have to do that. One level. I'm not doing that tonight. I probably won't even do that online. But I beat the main game and I beat Nasty Nork, so that's good enough for me, at least in terms of a stream, so. Rip Nasty's loot. Eventually. And hey, Keko. So yeah, that's it for Spyro for tonight. That was actually shorter than I thought, because I thought I had 2 levels, or 3 levels left, not 2. What's next? No Man's Sky. You know what? I'm gonna run... Hey, better to be addicted to this than, DBD. Alright, I'm gonna run like a minute of ads while I get things set up, so... Just, give me a second. Sorry if you're gonna see ads right now. Actually, I think that's all I had to do. Ah! Sexy Parodius, Choo Choo Polka. Did Konami make Sexy Parodius? Because that was the Castlevania theme. Yeah, it is made by Konami. I probably knew that at one point. Why is it called Sexy Parodius? Scantily clad anime girls. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're good. I think the ads are over. I'll think about if oh yeah, also I'll think about if I want to do something else sooner or rather than later. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I know I've been streaming on my off days, and it's been primarily this game. For one, I can guarantee you I will not be streaming Thursday because I have that medical procedure that I need to get. I am going to be out of it that day. So, because it's also going to knock me off my sleep schedule. But I'll most likely be streaming Friday and Saturday still. Tomorrow, I'm not sure. Wednesday will probably be this. But, if I do feel like getting started on something else, then I will. I can't guarantee if it's going to be Spyro 2 or not. I might look at my list. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, John. I know you don't want spoilers. So what I did the other day, like Sunday, on my own time, I actually made a shit ton of stuff. And now my ingredients, I have more storage now. I'll probably make more later. But I now have 19 anomalous donuts, and I found out that salt-laced honey cake does what anomalous donut does, except for minerals. So those two are actually some of the most valuable things that I can actually make. And not to just sell, like scanning while this is active, scanning fauna while this is active is worth way more than that value is to sell them, so. And I really don't need to even do that at the moment. You know what? Put these at the very bottom, because I'm not going to use them just yet. So I'm just thinking about, what do I want to do at the moment? You can actually see all my cooking recipes. I did discover way more than I did before, but there's still a lot to go. Yeah, I do definitely kind of think I'm going to be playing this game for a long time, but again, like, once I get done the story segments, I'll probably wind down the actual streams of it. This will also be a good game, because Dead by Daylight used to be this, when I'm, like, really indecisive and I don't know what to do. DVD kind of filled that void for a little while, but because I got so fucking sick of that game, there was, like, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds and Sonic Rumble Party. As much as I like both of those games, I can't play them. They're not really games, especially since I've done mostly everything that I could with Sonic Racing Cross Worlds outside of just playing online. So there's not really anything compelling that I can do with that on stream. Sonic Rumble Party is just a simple party game. And, it's fun to pick up and play for like an hour or two, or just to make sure I'm in the top 50 so I don't lose my rank, but that's not really something that's that fun to stream. Maybe once in a blue moon, but not all the time. This game, I feel, is probably a good thing to stream when I don't feel like doing anything else. So this might actually fill the void. But we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna do my... Uh-oh. Really? You don't have to worry about this until... or at least as far as I know. You don't... that doesn't really... like, you're not on a timer to deal with the status as far as I'm aware. So I'll do this first. Then I'll go to my frigate. It's not even regular sentinels this time, it's the, It's the corrupt. It's the dissident sentinels. Oh yeah. I also upgraded the dance floor again. Minskevios baked a series of cakes, a demonstration of their abilities. You know what? Accept the gift. I wonder what this does. Hold on. Jetpack tanks. That's actually pretty useful. That'll be useful if I have to stay on one planet for a little while. Oh yeah, I renamed... I don't even know why I renamed it. Since this is my general purpose multi-tool, I named it the Tool Man. I don't know why I did. I just thought it was kind of funny, and I couldn't think of anything better. Okay, so what does this need to be S rank? These scented bottles, those are trade goods. At one point, I'll probably mess with this. Although I don't know if I can actually mess with this one and make music with it. I think I have to make like my own byte beat device to be able to make my own music. All right, I think, yeah, maybe... Oh yeah, I wanted to go to my freighter. Yeah, most of the stuff that I think I have left to upgrade requires stuff that I don't have. Superconducting fiber. Wait, I might have 3 of those, actually. I think I can make them now, too. At least I thought I could make them. I could swear I was able to make a superconducting fiber. Oh no, wait, I might be... Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I think superconducting fiber is a trade good. Remembered I needed quad servo. Actually, you know what? Keep this with me because there might be a building I need for that. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of semiconductor, yeah. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye out for superconducting fiber because that's a trade good. Oh yeah, and also I did finally make it's in its very early stages though, but I did make my my base close by the close by to the settlement. Okay. Now it's time to go to the fleet. At some point, it would be nice to have, like, my own squadron. I do know they're not really that useful. They're mainly to help you with pirate fights, but they do so little damage that they're mainly to give you the illusion that that you're having a big starship battle between yourself and a squad of pirates. They aren't actually very effective in dealing with them. They might be able to keep their shields down while you finish them off. That's pretty much it. Thermic condensate. Who knows? They might give me superconducting fiber. Dirty bronze. Enriched carbon. Chromatic metal. Convergence cube. I'm getting a shit ton of those now. I don't even need them anymore. I already built the thing that I needed for them. Activated cadmium. Iridescite. So they just gave me a ton of money. I won't get too much from them only because this was a 1-star rating thing, but activated indium, I mean, that's good. The activated, like, I haven't found anything that I can make with those yet. Like, I'm still very much in the early stages of those. You know, I took those out to see if I could upgrade something, and then I just went to my fleet. You know what? I guess I'll just put it back. Oh yeah, you know what? I don't have to go to a space station anymore to, like, sell some stuff that's only good for trade. Because I put a trade terminal on my frigate. I have those stabilized reality glitches, and I don't really know what to do with them just yet. They're mostly just there for show anyway, but... No quarter given to pirates. Man, they're nasty. Iridescite units, more units. Nitrogen salt. Okay. Yeah, they're all doing like a much better job now. Now that I know how to manipulate things and I'm able to like make some extra stuff for them. He doesn't have any new ones yet. I have 4 now that are A rank. That's weird. They're B rank, but they have a higher industrial rating than the A rank industrial one. What if I put them with it? Would that put that up? Yeah, let me see if I can get these two to A rank. I don't exactly know if that was a good idea, but... I mean, I don't think it matters in the grand scheme of things. $250 tons. Yeah, I would need 3 ships for that. 200, yes, I need 250. How am I on dihydrogen and tritium? A lot, but I should still probably grind for it. You know what? Hey, Waddle. Welcome. I'll put the 3 of them on this, because why not? Okay, so now... I'll do that in a second. I just need to sell some stuff. Again, like, every time I want to, like, go and, like, sell, like, the actual trade goods, they're always in very poor demand. I'm just gonna sell it anyway. I don't even really need the money. I guess I could just hold it and sell it later, but I'm hoarding way too much stuff. As it is. I really don't need it. Yeah, that's right. I do have superconducting fiber right now. It's just I don't have enough for it to upgrade that one building yet. I need exactly one more. And they're not selling. They're not selling it at all. So actually, you know what? Because I need to go to a brand new galaxy, so I might as well just go from. No, you know what? I'll go to one of my Ascentum ones, and then I'll travel to a new one from here. I don't even know what else I want to use my money. I have like so much money at this point. I guess I could start investing in building a new Corvette. I do want to build like the current Corvette that I have is a general purpose Corvette. But I want to build one that's a hauler that just has every storage container I can put in there. I'm actually wondering, did I put in... Yeah, I did. You know why that's happening? It's because I didn't really, deal with the ground that well. This area. This planet looks pretty at night. I don't remember it looking this pretty at night, or this blue. You know what? Maybe it'd be a good idea to pick up a wee bit of tritium. By picking up gold instead. I don't need more gold. I really do need more tritium, though. Well, I could use more tritium. Okay, never mind. All I'm getting is gold now. There we go. I need to go to a galaxy I haven't visited yet. Pretty sure. You know what I haven't done yet is build an emerald drive. Hang on. I didn't build an emerald drive, right? Yeah, I have an indium drive and I have a cadmium drive. I did not build this yet. And I have the cadmium for it. I don't know why I never built this before. Hold on. I think I have the cadmium for it. I might not have the cadmium for it. Depends on how much I need. I have cadmium, I'm just not sure I have that much. I have just enough. Now I can go to, Green Galaxy. Gonna need more cadmium at some point. Guess I'm gonna go to... I think I'm gonna go to this. This is water, too. And I'll find a planet there to build a base on. Oh, right. This doesn't count. I forgot. It has to be an inhabited system. This technically doesn't count because these systems are abandoned. Oh, well, I guess we're doing something different then. Because I want to have regular access to all of these different galaxy types, so nice sentinel activity. I still don't think I've built a base on an indium system. Oh, good. And then there's a planet with activated and. So is there a planet in this system? There's only 4 planets in this system. So is there one that doesn't have high sentinel activity? This one doesn't. That one does. How about you? Paradise Planet. This one does not. So I think I'll make my base on this planet, because this seems like a safe planet to do it on. I think with a lot of the new stuff that I need to do, I think I'm gonna try and focus on doing them in Isantum rather than Euclid, because I need to explore more galaxies here. Or explore more systems here. I think I might have already found a good clearing. Though it might be a good idea to do it near a water system, but... so I can do some fishing. Well, probably right here. I think this is a good spot. It's relatively flat. you know what? Why don't I test out that new cake that I got? Salt-laced honey cake. I'm gonna hold off on scanning the fauna. I'll use an anomalous donut for that. Yeah, if I just keep making these salt-laced honey cakes and anomalous donuts and explore new planets, I will never have to worry about money again. Guess I'll just explore. This might be the rest of the stream, is me just exploring this planet. I may not be able to do more of the story today. I mean, I can do whatever I want, but I don't think I don't think counts, does it? Nah, this doesn't count, but I don't have anything for the flora anyway. So I'll just scan these anyway. Those look cool. Floating crystals. It's just mainly for the minerals. I'm almost at 100 mil. How much? I don't think there's a limit for this planet in particular. No, there's a limit for fauna, but not for flora and minerals. If I can find a cave, that would be awesome. I guess I could dig. You know what someone found on one of their planets that was interesting, and it's rare that it happens. Like a body of water that leads into a cave. And I'm a little impressed that the game was able to do something like that. Again, it happens fairly rarely. I almost thought I saw it here, but... How much time do I have left on it? Probably not much. Actually, no, I have a decent chunk. Yeah, I think maybe I just want to, like, dig and then find a cave that way. You know what I should try and figure out is how I made... this beam bigger. Yeah, I think the caves on this planet are probably not that, prevalent. I do notice you don't really hit bedrock. I guess this is kind of bedrock. There's just kind of like a lowest point you can go. In certain segments. Yeah, I'm just not finding any caves. I'm probably not gonna find any by the time the timer's up on this. Oh! Wait, what? I almost thought I discovered how to make it bigger, but I didn't. Actually, I think I made it smaller. How the fuck did I make it smaller? No, I don't think I made it smaller. It almost looked like I did. Yeah, I was hoping I could find a cave this way, but nah. I just don't think there's any caves on the, or at least the caves that you may be able to find are rare. There we go. Got 100 mil. This is actually like a kind of a mountainy area. You know, like, Minecraft and Mass Effect are the more obvious comparisons I can make for this game, but the less obvious one I actually kind of think is Breath of the Wild in a way. Like this, almost reminds me of, the Goron Mountains. Oh. I think it ran out. Yeah, it just ran out. Dang it. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is take an anomalous donut and start scanning the fauna. Should get more dihydrogen though since it's here. But yeah, I am sitting pretty at 100 mil. I will not have to worry about money for a while at all. How am I sitting on chromatic? 2,500 chromatic metal. I am good on chromatic metal. Don't have to worry about that anymore either. This is once again another very pretty planet. Those trees are neat, they glow. Sometimes. I'm good on regular carbon. You know what? Nah, I actually think... Wait, is it impulse beans that I have or jade beans? You know what? I'll just take them anyway. There's something that I made chocolate with. Or at least cocoa beans with. Okay. I feel like I get way more with this. Get out of the way. Although I have plenty of time, so there's no real rush. $14 on this planet. It's quite interesting, actually. That is a very cool looking aminal. I almost want to catch you. Yeah, you get way more for animals than you do the minerals, but you still get like a nice sizable amount with minerals. So I should probably try and make those salt-laced honey cakes. More of them at some point. Actually, yeah, I did kind of forget that I have creature survey now. Whoa, wait, what are you? You almost look like a dragon. Although, nah, it looks more like a worm. It's one thing I've noticed. You don't really see... It's mostly just birds and, like, giant flying worms. You don't really see, things that actually look more like dragons in the sky. There's an idea, hello. Games. Dragon-like, flying creatures. It would be kind of cool. Yeah, one of these days, that one planet that I made my first real base on, not my very first base, but I would very much like to eventually just 100% that planet in particular. How much fauna do I have? 5 more. I'm probably not going to find the remaining 5 before my, before this is up. I have about 5 minutes left on that. I did scan you. I might name those things. I wonder if the remaining ones might be in, like, caves or something. I just realized I wasn't even, like, looking to the right. I just realized that they have grades. Or, well, ranks. Same difference, I guess. A distinction without much of a difference. I do have companions. I don't really want to take them out because you do kind of have to pay attention to them, but I think they're fine. Like, I don't think you have... I think you mostly don't have to take them out. What? Get out of the way. There we are. Yeah, I knew some of them were, fish. Or, water-based. Yeah, the one thing I found out the other day, I guess it makes sense if you think about it. I didn't actually realize that this was on its own engine. Own in-house. But considering the type of game that they wanted to make, I'm not exactly sure. Well, they probably could have done this in UE5 or Unity. But it makes sense that they have their own engine for a game like this because they wanted to make sure it did exactly what they wanted it to do. That's the main reason why. I think as a result of that, I think that's... They probably could figure out, like, the certain bugs and stuff with this game faster. If it wasn't on engine, they could hire more people to deal with it on, but... I don't think I'm gonna find the remaining ones before the timer's up. There's only, like, 3 left, though. They're either water or sky based. If I would have to venture a guess. So I would have to actually go into the water, I think, into like a new body of water like this. And I'm just finding the same ones I scanned. I think maybe after I finish the They Who Returned questline, I think I might do Dreams of the Deep. Okay, so... I have to go to the bathroom. And I need to take a break. And it's gonna take me a while to get back to my ship. So I think I'll pause here, and I'll just hope that this is actually, like, pausing the game. since there's nobody else here with me. But I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It was strangely quiet. I thought for some reason the sound still wasn't working. Okay, yeah, I gotta go back to my ship. think I need more salt. That being said, though... Actually, I don't know. There's one thing I want to figure out is how to use the mineral extractor. And I'm not sure if it requires you not. There's like people that have these like huge mineral farms and shit like that, which is making me think that like the mineral extractors are actually really good to use and that they don't use up like the resources. I'm just not entirely sure how they work. Oh yeah, I don't think I can actually... Yeah, I have 3 pets already. Oh, hi there. How original I am. I just wanted to name them in particular. I just couldn't really think of something. And the planet too, though, now that I think about it. I should probably name the planet. Uh... I'm kind of thinking of something from, like, a game that I play. Not Angel Island. I feel like that'd be better for, like, an ocean planet with, like, flying, with, like, hovering land. Hmm. Okay, I got an idea. I have to have at least one Doom reference. Wait, is that how you spell his... Is that how you spell his last name? Oh, I can actually rename it if I want. Again. There's certain things that you can't rename. I thought planets were one of them. I think it's only systems. Yeah, I spelled his name right. I actually kind of feel like it's appropriate because this almost has, like, you know, even though it's grass, it kind of has a similar color scheme to Mars. But the Slayer has been to, like, multiple planets, so... This almost seems like a nice place for him. Feels semi-familiar. If he wants to get away from all the demon hunting. Demon slaying. Alright. So where do I want to start building this base? Probably right up here. I feel like right up here would be a good spot. Alright, I'm not gonna do too much with this base at the moment. You know what? I should probably research more stone. These stone grounds. Gray oak and red. Uh, 4x4 for now. Actually, shit. Forgot. I'm gonna try and make sure, because usually I neglect to do this. I'm gonna try and make sure that they're in the right direction. Or the same direction. Oh yeah, I changed how my character looks a little bit. I guess I could show him off real quick. I think he looks a little more Why is he... Okay. Well, he looks a little derpy right now, but... This is more in line with the color scheme I actually really like. I'm still not entirely sure if I want to go with a cape yet. I only have the one, because I like how this... The actual backpack-looking thing looks. I have to remember, make it 2 stories. That's not what I wanted to do. You know, I would say that gets really annoying when that happens, but there isn't a game that I've played where that doesn't happen at least a few times, where you can build your own base. In fact, I think it's actually even more annoying in Fallout 4. Yeah, I'll put the doorway there. This gets really weird, awkward sometimes with how you place these. God damn it. Yeah, I gotta... Oop. Not dupe. What the... Let's move. There we go. Maybe I should have done flatten. Okay. Here I said I wasn't gonna get too elaborate with this, so I was just gonna make a quick one, but now I'm like doing stuff because otherwise it will bother me if I don't. I'm gonna need to get like a ton more carbon. This is not hard to do. Are you kidding me? It's a different color. God damn it. Hang on. So did that apply to all of them? I think it did. Yeah, it did. It's weird. I used to think that that doesn't apply to all of them, but it actually does. See, that just looks a little rotten, but that's fine for now. Okay. Oh shit, I still need to build a roof. Okay, so I think I'm gonna be a wee bit more fancy with this. I'm gonna make the rounded ones on the sides and then make the flat one in the middle. Okie dokie. Okay, so always starting out. There's actually... See, here's what I'm wondering, though, is with the electromagnetic generators. Serving upgrade. Power output will vary from site to site. Do I need to put it near, like, right on top of it with this? I mean, the solar panels are still going to be, like, probably the better thing to do in that regard. God, why does that look so ugly? Oh, that's why, because I never finished it. was that one discolored? Okay. I'm getting a wee bit distracted. Alright, metal plating. Make 3 metal plating. So I'm gonna make 3 of these. Oh, yeah. Right, that was the gold that was on me. And I think probably in my starship, but not from my storage containers. It's dark at the moment. Didn't want to do that, but I wasn't paying attention. I am low on silver. What a surprise! It's funny just how much rarer silver seems to be than gold. Okay, 3 solar panels, 1 battery. Because again, I don't want to dwell on this too much. Oh. Yeah, I'll put this in the middle. If it'll fit there proper, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Probably gonna have to be a little off center. Yeah, I'll just put it right there. Because it's colliding with the bolts. All right. And now I have a system. You're gonna need 4 of those, 2 of these. Now I officially have a system. Where if I need emerald, I can get to it. Eventually, I'll fill this one out. Well, let's see. Can I make like a... Takes like 5. This one's so much easier to make. I need 5 microprocessors, and they take quite a bit of stuff that I need. Yeah, I didn't have any in reserve. Actually, no, they really don't. I don't know why, but I thought I needed way more than that. Okay, so 5 carbon nanotubes, I guess. There's also a planet in this system that has activated emerald on it. This, I heard, has problems with the autonomous mining unit. Because if it's technically not loaded in, if it gets too far from the base, I've heard, it doesn't collect anything. Alright, so yeah, very bare bones at the moment, but I just wanted a base here for an emerald-based system. What time is it now? I should probably just do more grindy stuff. I don't know. What base was this? This is probably one of my... I know what this one is. This one's the one that I should just probably get rid of. How many bases do I have at the moment? Technically 8, because it counts the frigate as a base. I don't know if there's a cap. I know there's a cap on the amount of stations up here, but I'm not sure if there's a cap on the amount of or personal bases you can have. Yeah, nothing really special about the base so far. Let's just get a good shot regardless. Actually, I need to go to a new galaxy anyway, or a new system anyway. Now I need to go into an actual inhabited system. Not an uninhabited one. So yeah, the last base that I need to make is one in an Indium galaxy. Or Indium system. Alright, I need to go to a new... A lot of these are water. Let's go to one without water. This doesn't really have anything next to it. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking of it, but I feel like the logic behind, you know, like hyperdrive and pulse drive and how you're not running into, like, you know, debris like this. I'm guessing you're going so oh god, it's one of these. I was outclassed on this pretty heavily last time I did this. What did that say? Fly beneath. Yeah, I'm assuming I wasn't doing it right last time. Fly beneath shields to destroy Dreadnought shield generators. Oh. Yeah, that was insanely fast. Yeah, I think I need more weapons on my ship to be able to do some of those. I only really I have that, what is it, the scatter blaster? What do I have on my ship? Oh, one of my thrusters got damaged. Positron ejector. That's the only additional weapon that I have. I have cadmium. Oh, I don't have cadmium. I don't have enough. I have deuterium, but I'm not sure if I have enough of that either. Oh no, I have enough. Yeah, I don't have enough cadmium. I have plenty of activated cadmium, I just can't use that. So I'll have to go to my cadmium-based planet. Well, thankfully I can still fly the ship. $151 million. Oops. Well. You know what? What time is it? Maybe I'll do the story mission later. I want to get more of an obscene amount of money. How many is on this planet? 7. Not that many on this planet. But, that's okay. Even scanning one more than makes up for, what I would otherwise sell it for, so it's never a waste. I think, can I make deuterium in the, refiner? I think it requires different elements. I obviously can't make cadmium, though. That's... $168 million. This is a neat entrance to the cave, to a cave. $4 million. God, do I love those numbers. 173 million units. The best idea I was ever given. That does suck, though. The translator. You don't. It just translates more words for the people that. I thought it would actually make the process of learning faster, learning words, but it doesn't. Doesn't do anything to that. So, like. These are mostly effectively worthless. I'm keeping them on for now because I don't need those spots, but, and they do kind of help because they don't even really do a good job of translating, either. Because words that you already know don't really account for the translator actually working like it should. Like, it's not in addition to the stuff you already know. And that's kind of dumb. Hey, thanks, Wicked. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find the, I don't think I'm gonna find these How many do I have remaining? Only 2. I doubt I'm gonna be able to find those last 2. Yeah, once again, though, you're catching me near the end, because, only 10 minutes left before I'm gonna stop. And like I said, I can't guarantee that I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I won't say no. I will definitely stream Wednesday. Could possibly be this. But I am kind of thinking... I didn't even have to use my... I'm pretty sure this is... an autophage camp. It's actually not. This is a Gek camp. I've never seen one of these before. Hey, thanks for your dirt. I've never just randomly come across one of these before. At least I don't think I have. I thought this looks like an autophage camp. That's why I thought I ended up finding them. Oh, he just gave me money. Not that I need more money. Soft... What the fuck is that? Softened marrow. Edible product. Oh, they dug up a fossil. I didn't even notice the structure in the middle. Oh, I think I have come across something like this before, but it wasn't Gek. It was Korvax. Yeah, this is just a swap. Here, have some Gravitino balls. He doesn't really want the dirt. I think I actually need to use the dirt, for one of my settlement upgrades. Yeah, I have kind of neglected the whole fossils thing, and that was like one of the first things that I, yeah, I think this is probably, yeah, it's done in 20 seconds. I have not spotted where these last two are. Okay, I'm probably gonna go back to my ship so I can set the restore point. Or I'll probably just bring my ship here. I don't know if this is gonna be here when I come back, though. Not that it really matters. I'm fucking stupid. You know what? I am kind of lacking in condensed carbon. I might as well take it. I should put him away because he's occupying a spot, but I really like having him around, even if he doesn't really do anything. Oh yeah, I have plenty of impulse beans. I can cook that? That's considered a... Huh. Hang on. Yeah, since I collected these, I might as well just make more of them and get them out of my inventory. I already have 50 of them. Yeah, I'm wondering what more I wanna make. Didn't realize that was in there. I put the gold away. Polished stone is right there. Okay. A 1,000 units. Like, dirt is like the worst thing you can find to trade. Okay. We'll have to use that. Okay. So, I have to stop here. So that's it for No Man's Sky for tonight. Was glad to finish Spyro. I don't know what I'm gonna do on Wednesday. We'll figure it out. I am kind of in the mood to play Ratchet and Clank. I don't have it set up yet. I might do that tomorrow. Because I don't think it's going to take too long to set up. First, I gotta make sure that it's running properly. And then I gotta make sure that it's good for OBS. Like, I'm not sure if I want to do, like, additional overlays or anything like that. I may just keep it relatively bare bones, but we'll see. Because I don't think Ratchet and Clank will take too long. Definitely won't take until the end of September, unless... Yeah. Then again, I could also just look at what I was intending to do on my list. What was that background that I had? Where's that at? Yeah, this has not been updated. Resident Evil 3, if I do that, it's gonna be either during the month of horrors or sometime on the weekend, because I want to do that in one sitting. Resident Evil 4 might take too long. Maybe not. I'm not sure if I want to get involved in Harmony of Dissonance, because, yeah, again, I could do Shadow Generations, but I wanted to do Sonic Generations first. So that could take a while. So yeah, I'll have to decide what I want to do. I may go back to that list at some point. I have to update it too. And I do feel bad that I canceled that Alice stream, but I'm just not interested in overly challenging myself at the moment. I was in that mood for a little while, it's just that now I think it's probably a little too late. Even doing Resident Evil 4 original on professional difficulty is not gonna be too difficult because I've already done it before. Just off stream. And playing that game with a mouse and keyboard with RE4 tweaks makes doing professional difficulty way more, it's way significantly easier and way more fun. So I wouldn't mind getting to that again at some point. And yeah, we do have the month of horrors around the corner too. So yeah, take care everyone. I will most likely not be back tomorrow, but I would say it's a non-zero chance, but don't expect it. Because I might just do setup for Ratchet & Clank on Wednesday if I really do feel like I want to play that. I may just set it up regardless, but we'll see. But there will definitely be a stream on Wednesday. There will definitely not be a stream on Thursday because I have my medical procedure. Friday, I think I should be good though. My sleep schedule might get a little screwy, but I think it should be back on track by Friday. And then Saturday should be fine as well. I don't know if anything is going to interrupt the normal days that I stream, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, over the next few months at least. Nothing major. I just don't want to say what it is because it's just TMI, but it's nothing that you have to worry about. It's just a problem that I'm having that will hopefully get fixed when I get it done. But yeah, anyway, take care everyone. Y'all have a good night.